Hello and welcome to the channel. And if you're wondering how often you change guitar strings, well, stay tuned because I'm going to answer that today, and that's coming up. Hello, today I'm going to answer a question that a subscriber had, and that was, how often do you change guitar strings? I really like this question because as guitarists we all need to know when it's time to replace our guitar strings. So I'm going to give you 3 tips on when you should consider replacing your guitar strings. The first tip is there's nothing set in stone that says you have to replace your strings on any set amount of days. But typically, unless you're playing in a band and you want to replace all the strings before you get out there on stage and run the risk of breaking a string, it's time to put new strings on ahead of time. But usually about 90 days, when you're just practicing and playing around, you should replace the guitar strings approximately every 90 days. But there are some reasons that you may want to replace the strings. That leads me to tip number 2. After you've played your guitar for a while, you'll notice that the strings are not shiny like when you first pull them out of the pack and install them on your guitar. They look dull, and this means that the oils from your fingers and dirt is on the strings. But it's still possible that the guitar is going to sound good even though the strings are dirty. So if your strings get dull, you may want to replace them. But for sure you want to replace them with this tip number 3. Hey, if I'm giving you any value, can you go ahead and click that thumbs up button? Click the like, and I'll thank you now. And tip number 3, your strings don't have a bright tone to them or they won't stay in tune. It's time to replace your guitar string. For a bonus tip, I recommend Danbury. Those are the only strings I'll be using. Check the link in the description for those strings. And if you haven't subscribed yet, consider subscribing for more guitar tips. And if you want to learn how to tune your guitar, check this next video out. Thanks.